I'm willing to read it for you guys if you want. I don't know that it's going to be particularly compelling for me or even useful as a soundbite, but...
Do you want to look out towards that?
Yeah, that's a little more difficult. To the people of the city of Vancouver and the province of British Columbia, I want to start off by saying how much I wish I could turn back time before the riots and make better choices on the night of June 15th, 2011. But dwelling on something that you cannot change is pointless. The best thing to do is to realize how big a mistake that you have made and try to fix it as best you can, and take the opportunity to learn from it. I love the city of Vancouver and I'm proud to live here. I would never have wanted to do anything to bring down the reputation of this great city and the people in it. This is why I feel so terrible about my own actions, as well as the actions of countless other people that committed crimes that night. It was never my intention to disgrace this city. I believe it's one of the best cities in the world. I sincerely hope that others who were involved in criminal activity on the night of the riot will also realize that the best way to make amends to the people of this city is to take responsibility for your own actions. Then hopefully we can all move on that much wiser. I'm deeply sorry for my actions that night. I made a fool of myself, but I've realized a lot, including that alcohol can be a problem for me. That is one of the challenges that I will now carry forward and try to address through counseling. The shame that I have felt over the past year is overwhelming, as is the disgrace and embarrassment I have caused to my family. That is why I turned myself in and apologized for my conduct as soon as I was able to. This was absolutely the worst mistake of my life, and words cannot really express my regret. I was raised in a good family with strong values about responsibility and community. I was not raised to act like a hooligan, and I've never taken anything that didn't belong to me. My parents were shocked. I'm not really sure what made me decide to go from being a shocked bystander to the chaos that night, to actually stepping into the Sears store and taking something. But I won't try to make another excuse for it. It was simply wrong, and I'm sorry. Sincerely, Robert Snelgrove.
Can you tell us again as to why he doesn't feel comfortable coming out here?
Mr. Snelgrove has probably been, I think, the poster boy for the rioters and people who were involved in criminal activity that night. He's taken responsibility, hopefully encouraged a whole lot of other people to take responsibility for their conduct, and he's ready to move on with his life. He's been sentenced. He said on, I believe it was June 23rd last year, he said that he thought some punishment was definitely fair, and now he's had his punishment and he's ready to move on.
What do you say to